Alright, hello everybody. This is going to be a 2-for-1 rating video. Player6217's up first. I'm doing this in double speed. I'll just tell you up front, both these raids suck. Yeah, especially my second one is the worst raid I've ever done. I think this is like raid 6 and 7 since the update, and I've still yet to get anything much better than what you're seeing right here. It's pretty sad, but it is what it is. I'm really enjoying this game a lot more for the blueprint side of things, and raiding is just like something that I'm just doing just because it comes up. I know a lot of people are not really having fun with the blueprints and they don't like it and stuff, but I'm finding it pretty interesting personally. So I'm also messing around with the speed glitch on this one. I'm at about 60 right here, which I think is what is the most comfortable to play with. I mean, if I could just always play at this speed, it would be super awesome. Of course, they're going to end up fixing this thing not too long from now, and it'll all be over. But I'm not sure if they're going to fix it in such a way that you're going to lose it the moment you die, so you could just keep holding on to it until you die, or everyone's just going to lose it, or if the update's just going to cause everybody that currently is using it to lose their account. Who knows? But I'm really comfortable around 60. I think anything faster is just way too out of control. Although there are certainly certain situations where having excessive speed could be a special technique you could use for like going to zones and luring everybody to one side and then going in for the chest. I mean, you can't do that at 60, but it could be useful in certain situations. But this is definitely, I love playing like this. When this goes away, I'm going to feel so slow. It's going to make the game pretty terrible. And there's a hammer. I wish I'd taken that. So melee weapons, when you're upgrading, you need hammers. And I kind of just recently found that out because I'm finally starting to get melee mods. So that's a good thing. But I'm completely out of hammer, so sucks. And I'll show you that maybe at the end. I don't know. I'm up in the winter zone right now farming, so I'm not back at my base. And I'm just going to kill these guys. And basically after this wave, the big thing on this one here is I totally screwed up, and I was going to experiment with the speed glitch with the big one. That's me dying. That's what I took back, a minigun, a circuit, and some oak. I was going to experiment with the speed glitch and the big one just to kind of see. I mean, this isn't a raid where I need it anyways, but I just wanted to see what it was like. Maybe you could use it on certain ones to try to despawn him easier with that mobile gamers trick. But I never was able to get that to work. But I forgot that when you do the suicide trick, you die, and that's what causes the speed glitch to go away. So I, completely skipped out on me, and I forgot about it. But the problem with the suicide trick is if you die, you go back to your base, and then you do anything else before you go back to the base to raid again, there's a chance you can lose the raid. Your body will disappear. Different things I've had problems with. I'm not going to say that anything is definitely going to happen, but it's a little sketchy if anything like that happens. So just be really careful. You get some awesome raid and you go to a zone to get your speed glitch back when you're messing with the big one, and turns out you lost it. So I'm sure the speed glitch is going to get fixed before I ever have that issue, but maybe you guys have already done this and were aware of that, like I wasn't here, and went and got to a zone on your way back and got your speed glitch going again. Maybe that worked out for you. Maybe you had problems. I don't know. Leave a comment. I'd be curious to find out what happened, but for me personally, it's just really risky. I wouldn't do it just to find out, and the speed glitch will be gone before I ever get a good raid to try it out anyway, so whatever. Let's see. So I'm about ready to get the big one here, and here he comes, and I'm my usual speed there. And I was, not realizing it until halfway through, like, what the heck is going on? Why? And then, oh yeah, I died. Duh. Okay. And I'll head back here. So this is kind of going a little too fast to talk much about the recycler. I think I'm at like level 23 at the moment. I did finally get a blueprint out of there. I was recycling a full Glock. Put a full Glock in there and got a crappy Glock blueprint, but that was good that I finally got one. And I'll just tell you right now that I've been getting some really good mods lately. I've been getting them very rarely. The first time I went up to the winter zone, I got like 5 of them and in 20 trips, and then since then I've done trip after trip after trip. I mean, I've opened hundreds of at least 150 boxes at this point, and I've only gotten maybe 4 or 5. And but a lot of them have been good, so at least there's that. All right, so let's finish this video here, and we'll go to the next raid. What am I showing you here? So for the AK, I got, or not AK, so I got the double barrel for the SCAR, which is awesome. I mean, I don't need it. The SCAR is a trophy gun. Since the SCARs have been introduced, since a long time ago, I've only gotten 15 of them. I'm not going to use them until they become more common. Right now, it's just like, they're just trophies to me. But this is like the ultimate durability thing right here. This is going to make them all way better. I got that plus the what did I get? The green laser or something, and I don't know. I'll show you guys later that, but I got the silencer and the green laser. So I'm doing pretty good with the SCAR, but I don't need the stuff for the SCAR. I need the stuff for the guns and melee weapons I use all the time. So it's all good, but I'll show you some of the other stuff later. All right, so let's finish this up. All right, so this is my second raid, sergear space, and I ran this in normal speed, but I won't be showing you the whole thing. I mean, it's just there's nothing to see. I'll just kind of skip around here, but this is the entirety of his base, nothing in his chopper. And this is me once again popping through a woodworking bench and struggling to lock onto the wall, but eventually I realized that the best way to do this is to sneak. Gives you a little more control, especially with my extra speed. And I'll show you that in a second once I figure it out. There we go. Ta-da! All right, so I'm in. Nothing in here. One more wall and major disappointment. Two chests. I thought they were small boxes. 2 chests. That's it. Entire raid, 2 chests. It's pretty amazing. The things you have to do to get a raid only to get 2 chests. And it's not like they're 2 awesome chests or anything. Come on. Alright, so this is a major waste of an AK. And I'll just show you what's in the other chest here, but yeah, this raid is my all-time loser raid right here. It's just garbage. At least got some iron, some red tickets, a little bit of stone, and I'm not leaving empty-handed. I did not even do the suicide trick on this one. I brought my military backpack the first time around, which I almost never do, but so yeah, that's it for this raid. Pretty much the all-time worst raid ever. I don't know if you guys have ever had one that tops this, but this is it for me. I go ahead and just open up the rest of the workbenches, and there's nothing there, but I'll spare you the rest of this. Okay, so this is what I'm actively doing. I'm up here farming again, and I don't really have a way to get down to my base quickly to show you guys what's going on with all my mods, but I'll just show you what I've gotten up here so far. And so this is it. I got the green laser for the AK, which is pretty cool. Even though it's a common mod, I believe that's a pretty decent one. So I'm going to learn that. And then I got the double magazine, which I think is the biggest one for the VSS. So that is really cool. I don't really know all this stuff. I know there's a few videos that talk about specific guns. I haven't seen anybody produce like a chart that just shows everything. I don't know if anyone's made that yet. If you know, I'd love to, if you could leave a comment, let me know where to find that. A lot of this stuff I don't know about. I'm just kind of picking it up little piece by piece. I picked up a mod for the machete. I finally got one, and I didn't know if it was a good one or not. It's so hard to tell until you open and look at it, and turns out it was the worst blade. It wasn't, I mean, it makes the machete worse than it currently is, so that was too bad. I could have recycled that. But a little bit while later, I got the Bone Crusher, which I think is the second best blade. So I'm working on that right now. That's what I need hammers for. But once I get the hammers, that's going to be awesome. I really want to get the saw blade, the skull crusher, and the machete upgraded as quickly as I can. Those are the weapons I use all the time. And the only other thing I can really add is I made a video about how to do this kind of stuff up here easier. One of the things I've kind of changed is I'm using machetes now. I walk around with machetes. Oh, that's nice. I'm walking around with machetes in order to save my my saw blade maces. I'm starting to burn through saw blade maces up here way too quickly. So if you just walk around with this, those stray wolves that attack you and whatnot are going to be so much easy. It's so much better to use a machete to kill them than to waste a saw blade mace on them. Get out of here. AI are so much harder to kill lately. They're always running off on you. So yeah, I use this normally. And let's see if I get crazy lucky and get one right here on this video. Every time I open one, it's just like, you know, crossing my fingers. It's pretty rare you get one, but I still think this is by far the best way to do it. Since the rest of this video has nothing but sucky raids, I guess I could at least do this. Yeah, I mean, right now I don't have to waste my saw blade maces on junk like that. Oh, I'll take you. Good for the recycler. No luck. My fingers weren't crossed tight enough. Alright, two more. Where you at? There's one. And there's two. Oh, we got a big guy coming. So let me just deal with this guy. So this is when you would switch to the saw blade. And then I switch right back to conserve them. And, oh man. And I got one that parked itself right there on my chest. Oh wow, big old wall of them. Go all the way around. Let's put you on. Get the heck out of here. I see Legolas, whatever, all the time. He's my number one AI guy that likes to bother me. And I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I've gotten now 3 levels in the winter zone. And my first 2 were the lucky perk, which is really cool. I mean, that's quite lucky of me to get that because that's one of the best ones short of getting the thing. See, look at that. You just be patient and they walk right off. Short of getting like the ATV or the active skill, which is I think the roll. So I'm not expecting to get that anytime soon. All right, that's it. Nothing good. I tried. That's what happens. You know, you can come here and spend 3 or 4 or 5 visits and not get anything. I'm gonna just kind of stay up here for the rest of the day, working on going back and forth. I don't want to spend any more gas. I'm just like burning through gas so quick doing this kind of stuff. So, yeah, hopefully I'll get to show you some cool mods coming up soon, and you know, I'm not gonna hold my breath on a great raid. The radio tower is coming up pretty soon. I don't think that's going to be massively game changing, but that'll be interesting. Definitely talking to some of you guys out there from YouTube on here. I don't know if you're going to have to be on the same server as I am or not, but that'll be fun. And I got a witch coming up. I'm going to try again, and I'm waiting on the bunker for some more stuff there. So let's get walking, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye-bye.